Well, here we are on another Facebook Live. I hope everyone is doing really great. This is that time of year where spring has sprung. I actually had my top down on my car yesterday. It was in the mid 60s here in Colorado. And I know for some of you that doesn't sound like it's warm, but for here, as high as we are, the sun felt really good and I didn't feel weird at all. But today, I was thinking about, what to bring you as a message. And it kept coming up for me, the one thing to be successful in business. That one thing. What's that magic bullet? Because for years, I have said that there is no magic bullet. And hey, Clint, long time no talk. How's the Northland? I think you guys have had a tremendous amount of snow this year. But I've talked a lot about there being no one magic bullet that people are looking for, and I still believe that in the respect that whether it becomes or comes to a technique or a strategy. But I did realize there is one thing that is common for all success in every business that I've ever run, and as well as watching entrepreneurs for years and just looking for those little tweaks that has made them so successful. And it comes with the time of year too. We start getting that spring fever. We have the curiosity. We have the energy that kind of comes up with more sunlight. And we come up with more ideas. Now, entrepreneurs, we are known as idea creators. And, it is interesting that most of us have that little bit of squirrel in us that we get this idea, we go this way, and we have another idea, we go that way. And so I want to bring you that one thing right now. And some of you have been reaching out saying, what is that one thing? What is that crazy thing that you're talking about? And I think some of you are going to throw something at me when I say it because it's one word. And that one word is focus. Focus. So what do I mean by that? One of my Garyisms is it's not what you do that is right or wrong, good or bad, but the order in which you do it that's going to give you that ultimate result that you want. And we resist that. What is that next step? But we have this tendency to want everything now. And when I was hiring people for my financial planning practice years ago, I would always see one term that was looked at as a real benefit, and that one term was, I'm a great multitasker. Today, if I saw that, I would eliminate that person because what they're telling me is they have no ability to prioritize. They have no ability to just focus on one thing, get it done, and go on to the next. Because literally, what we're doing when we multitask, when we start doing more than one thing all the time, is that we get slower. The analogy I used for years is that when you open up a program on your computer, the speed of that computer goes down. You open another program, keeping the original program open, it goes down even further. Once we get to a point where we have so many programs open and we have so much on our plate, it has a tendency to crash. And we get overwhelmed, and then we get stuck. And that stuck place is not saying that we're doing something wrong or bad. It's just saying we have so many things that we can no longer, quote, focus to get the result that we're looking for. And so what I'm going to do is give you an idea of how I have been working with this. Because like many of you, I come up with ideas every single day, and I think they're great, and I want to implement, and they get exciting because they're new. But what I'd like you to do, and as I work with my clients around the world, I have them do this, is to pull out a piece of paper and write down, capture all of the things that you would like to do or are doing already. That's something that we really get into when I do what's called a strategy session. I want to know everything that's on your plate. So many of you, if I was to say, what are all the things that are on your plate right now, you'd give me a few things, but I'm guessing that you wouldn't be able to give me everything. So write down everything on a piece of paper. Now what I want you to do a second thing once you have all of those areas captured, and that is to look at that list and to say, what are the things that are going to give me the most benefit, changing it from possibility to probability as far as results that I want to activate right now. Now, you're going to end up with two lists. You're going to have things that would be good to do, that would be fun to do, but in your intuition, it says right now, it's not something that you're going to have either time, space, maybe money to activate. So those items, I would like you to take it and put in an idea book. An idea book is just simply a place to capture all of those creative ideas that you have. Because one of the things that if we don't do that, they're still running in our minds. They're still kind of up there and we don't want to forget them. But once we capture them in one place, and again, maybe I'm a little bit old school, you can put it in the computer, but I like having a tangible idea book. Because when I have space, I can go back to that idea book and say, what else do I want to incorporate into the time frame that I have now available? Now, that's what the things that we're going to push off, the things that we're not ready to engage with right now. Then we have the second group of ideas or activities, things that we want to implement. Take those things and prioritize them. Put them in order. Because literally, we're not going to be able to do everything all at once. Now, will we have multiple projects going at one time? Absolutely. But there's going to be a saturation point. So as we prioritize, what I would like to have you really think about which of these items is going to give me that tangible result the fastest. Now, some of it may be something that will take longer, but some of those areas and ideas you can get off your plate very, very quickly. And so as you prioritize them, get it on your calendar, make an appointment with yourself. This is when I'm going to accomplish this. The more you get it out of your head and into a physical form, whether it be on your phone calendar, a physical calendar, put it and give it a home. Once you do that, I promise you, you're going to relax. That feeling of overwhelm and overstress and that feeling like maybe the tail is wagging the dog. I don't know if any of you have ever felt that way. But what happens is that we have all of these open possibilities, and the more visible we are being seen, the more people will want to attach to us for their results. Now, that's not wrong, but does it fit for you? By doing this simple structure, you're going to be able to see what works, what doesn't, what fits, and the timing that is going to give you that ultimate benefit. So, that one thing, focus. And, if you have any questions with these Facebook Lives, always feel free to reach out and ask. If there's topics, things that you'd like me to address on these, please give me those ideas as well. And just simply Gary at GaryBarnesInternational, spelled out, .com. Guys, I hope to see you soon, and we have another boot camp coming up in August 2, 3, and 4 here in Denver. And more information can be found on the landing page. There's a link on the Facebook Live here. But guys, I so appreciate you. And, just focus, enjoy this springtime. Allow it to springboard you into that next level of success. So with that, I'll see you on the next Facebook Live. Thank you for being here.